Hey guys, Nick here. I'm going to go ahead and just state the obvious. This is a marketing tool for my real estate business. I've been a realtor for 20 years right here in Nashville, but who wants to listen to a boring podcast about real estate? Good news, it's not. This is a podcast about people that I've built relationships with since I moved here in 1988. If what I stand for resonates with you and you're looking to buy or sell a home in this area, let's talk. No pressure, just a conversation, kind of like this podcast.
This is the 615 Podcast with your host, veteran realtor and entrepreneur, Nick Woodard.
This is Tennessee Cornbread coming at you. Redneck Brawl. I'm 8-1. I'll take on anybody out there, so I don't care how big or small you are. Super heavyweight, cruiserweight. Come get you some right here because you're going to be around that floor. I'm going to knock you out right there.
All right, guys, welcome back to the 615 Podcast. Today's guest, like myself, is a Nolensville native. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps from 2014 to 2018. He's a Christian, a father, a fellow outdoorsman, and he's one tough SOB. He's a regular fighter in the Redneck Brawl boxing circuit, fighting under the name Tennessee Cornbread. Welcome to the podcast, Anthony Jones, old Tennessee Cornbread.
Appreciate
Good to have you, dude.
Appreciate y'all.
Good to have you, man. All right. You always want to start off a show with a hook to get people to pay attention and listen. So I can't think of a better hook than let's just open it straight up with Redneck Brawl, man. So
Absolutely. That's fine.
why don't you explain to people what it is without sounding completely insane?
Okay. So, so Redneck Brawl is a organization meant to call out a bunch of rednecks out, and like legal boxing, get in a ring. There's 3 rounds, 1 minute each. You make a promo video and send it into the owner of the promotion, and he'll pick who he wants to match up. What they go off of is who makes the best promos and draws a lot of attention. So for social media and everything. And
so it's backwoods WWF.
Yeah, it's like backwoods. So you get in there and nobody knows what they're doing. A lot of these guys don't come from no training or anything.
Well, that was one of the questions I was going to ask. Like, do you deal with like skilled fighters, or is it just guys that like to throw hands?
They're just a bunch of guys that like to go in there and throw haymakers, but there is a couple, I'll say, fighters now here and there they take it serious. But
well, say like I've looked at some of your stuff and like you seem to be a little more. I don't want to say reserved by any means, but calculated. Like
sure.
You're going in there like a real boxer.
Yeah,
like, do you study film on guys and stuff like that?
So I do. Like I have in the prior. There's guys that I fought and I've been in there before me, so I've studied their film and everything before I went in there. But I do have a professional boxing coach that has taught me some fundamentals and everything. So he's helped me out a lot. So from the first.
How long have you been doing it? It is
so 2.5 years now.
2.5.
I didn't think I would be where I am today. Absolutely not.
What's the story behind the nickname?
Tennessee Cornbread. I was actually out on a farm one day and my buddies kept hyping me up to make a video and call this guy out. So I did, and I didn't know like what to come up with. So out of nowhere, I was just like, all right, something cornbread sounds redneck. So I was like Tennessee Cornbread, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Yeah. So you do a lot of training for each fight? Like
I do.
I can see you take it pretty seriously.
I do. So I take it pretty serious, especially when I fight skilled fighters. But sometimes I'll go to the boxing gym a few times and just keep working out. But
so 2 year, what's your record now?
So 8-1 with the Redneck Brawl right now.
8-1.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Well, tell us about the toughest fight you ever had.
The toughest fight would be a guy named James Scoggin. He goes by Georgia Outlaw. He's out of Georgia, so he's my toughest fight. So
how'd that go?
So when I did fight him, I was actually sick back in Knoxville about a year ago, back in February, and I was told do not go to this fight. I just couldn't let my pride get to me, so I went to the fight anyways, and I went all 3 rounds and stuck in there. It was pretty close, and went to decision. So that's the only fight I lost.
All right.
So
you gonna get to see him again?
I will. So that's actually one fight that I want, and we're trying to bring it to Bridgestone in Nashville. So for a rematch.
Dude, I'd love to go. Absolutely. That sounds so much fun, man. Man, it appears that some of the people fighting are just straight up nuts, man.
Oh, they are.
Have you ever like got in the ring and you're like,
Yeah. They just go in there and they get gas themselves pretty quick. It's funny. So.
Yeah. So is that a lot of the strategy in it? Just, hey, let them go.
You let them go, gas themselves. I've actually fought a lot of heavy fighters. So like from 400 to 500 pounds. So I'm like, they're not going to last with me for my cardio.
Yeah.
For sure.
So how old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
32. How many more years do you think your body's going to let you do this?
I mean, I'm in my prime is what I've been told. So the Redneck Brawl is a stepping stone. I've got stuff that I'm working towards from prior, like outside of the Redneck Brawl.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, what's that about?
So like,
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So like, I'm going to go do bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah.
My goal was to go into that this year. I've actually had people reach out trying to get me to go ahead and start that, but I'm not trying to set myself up for failure. I'm trying to go in there and, have a good fight and win. So
what kind of started the whole wanting to be a fighter?
So like in the Marine Corps, I did a little bit of boxing and,
I say we just grew up full of piss and vinegar.
I love to fight. I mean, I've wrestled my life and then I've been in street fights and everything, but when you get in a boxing match, I mean, get in the ring, it's legal. So yeah,
I got you.
It's great.
Well, man, that was fun to talk about. But like, let's get to some life stuff here, man. Tell us about growing up here. Like, you grew up in Nolensville too, correct?
I did. I was born and raised in Nolensville, which I was actually born in Franklin, but I grew up in Nolensville.
Okay. So. Yes, I was born in Brentwood.
For sure.
I tell people before it was Brentwood.
Oh, right.
We were out in the middle of nowhere.
When there's nothing over there.
Yeah.
Correct.
So there's not a whole lot of us still around, man.
Correct. Yes, grown up so much.
So like, what kind of changes have you seen in the area?
I've seen a lot of people come in from out of town, especially towards California and upstate New York. So it's just grown so much. Like, you used to know everybody, go to the store, whatever, and it'd be a small community. But now you don't know many people, but there's still those that you know. So.
Yeah. So I grew up in a neighborhood called Carriage Hills, right across from Ravenwood High School.
Okay.
Yeah, Ravenwood wasn't here then. And I know I've told the story on the pod before, but, which is basically Cool Springs now, and we were so far out in the country, we couldn't get pizza delivered. Wow. And now, there's probably 40 pizza joints within 5 miles of there.
Yeah.
We used to have field parties where, where the neighborhood Chardonnay is now?
Chardonnay, that sounds familiar.
So it's right across from Clovercroft Elementary.
Okay, yep, over there. Yeah, there's a big old pond over there. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
We used to, where the 1-lane underpass is?
Yep, right there. Used to be, you go mudding up in there.
Yes.
We used to. Yep.
So we'd go up in there and we'd go mudding and hanging out and everything.
Exactly.
And then if the police showed up, we'd turn off the lights and go out the back way, which is now Chardonnay.
Correct.
Now.
Yep. I've done that a time or two.
So we may have been at a couple get-togethers before.
For
sure. Yeah, like some of my best. I know we'll get to this, but you're an outdoorsman as well. But some of my best hunting spots, they're not there. Like, I shot my first deer where what is now Annecy.
Wow.
In Nolensville.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, all those neighborhoods.
Jack Wiesner used to let me hunt back
Correct.
there.
Yeah, I know Jack Wiesner.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, he's the best, man. So we used to hang out on Wilson Pike. I had a buddy that lived on Wilson Pike, and we would go literally sit in the middle of the street and just chat, look up at the stars, and then all of a sudden you look down and be like, hey, car's coming 2 miles away.
You see way down there.
Just get up and walk out. Now you can't even turn left.
No, you can't.
So you mentioned, I mentioned at the beginning that you're a Marine. What was your time like as a Marine?
It was great. So very structured and everything, very brotherhood and everything. So like, I've been in sports growing up, and the Marine Corps reminded me of, it's like a team, like everybody's got your back and everything. I've learned a lot. Discipline was the main thing too. So I was already disciplined growing up, but when I got in the Marine Corps, it taught me a lot of structure and everything, organization. I loved it. So
where were you?
So I was stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's where I was stationed at. I've done some training.
So I looked up the years. I think my nephew was around there that time. Do you know a Trey Bonds?
I do know Trey Bonds.
Trey's my nephew.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually met him at a Bible study before. So
okay.
Yeah, a small world.
That's cool, man.
Correct.
Yeah, I remember when he joined, when we saw him and had a couple other buddies. Before your time, I was in college, so it would have been 02, 03. Turner Kazmarowski and Christian Greiner. Gotcha. And I remember they were going off to Iraq, and we were in college, and we were thinking, God, as long as they don't go to Baghdad, we'll be all right.
Correct.
And I'll never forget Christian sending a letter back. He's like, hey guys, It's cool. We're not in Baghdad. We're in this little small town that nobody's heard of called Fallujah. Like it's not that big a deal.
Oh, something.
Yeah. If you heard what happened in Fallujah when he was there.
Oh, wow. Terrible.
So it was a big time deal. So, so how'd you do at boot camp?
Oh, great. So everybody loved me and everything. They're more hard on me because, you know, I was already athletic as it was. Yeah. So, I was in a lot of trouble during boot camp. So I was in the sand pit a lot because, yeah. So
where'd you go to high school around here?
Ravenwood High School.
You went to Ravenwood.
So
okay.
So.
Gotcha. So yeah, I remember seeing when they were building it, when they did the Wilson Pike going over the train track.
Right.
I saw them. God, it must have been 3 years of putting dirt there just to get it over.
Wow.
So yeah, that's where I would have gone, but obviously it wasn't there.
Correct.
So what's harder, boot camp or training for your first fight?
Boot camp, definitely. So
yeah.
Yeah. Training for a fight, I did it all on my own, and then I would just want the mindset. It's either me or him. So.
Yeah. I got you, man.
I'll get the job done.
So just like me, you're borderline obsessed with hunting and fishing.
Avid.
What's your favorite, man? What are you heavy into?
Definitely hunting. So hunting's my biggest thing.
So, what's your favorite?
Deer hunting. So deer hunting is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, man. I think my favorites, I do a lot of skinny water bass fishing.
Okay.
You know, kayak, smallmouth,
right.
Harpeth River, Collins,
gotcha.
Buffalo.
Yeah, those are fun.
Those are by far the best, man. But like you, I love deer hunting, mainly just time to be alone. I feel like that's the only time that I can just let my brain slow down.
Correct. It's peaceful. So
yeah.
See you out there in nature. So
where do you hunt a lot?
So I hunt out of Nolensville, and I hunt in Tullahoma now, up there by Tenswar Lake.
You got some land out there?
So I got some farmland up there from a farmer. Told me to kill the deer up there. So that's where I've been at the past year.
Awesome. Yeah, I've seen your post, man.
Yeah,
it looks like a sweet spot.
It is. So
I'm picky. I bought some land down in Marshall County a few years ago.
Right.
I hunt probably 30 times a year, and I haven't taken a deer in 3 or 4 years.
Right. So I wouldn't feel bad because I haven't killed a buck in a couple of years. So yeah, I mean, I got a freezer full of deer meat, but it's all doe and stuff. Yeah, so I got.
Well, man, since I got my own property, my favorite thing is managing. Like I just love the management of it, watching them grow. Like the coolest thing happened this year is I was probably a 120, maybe a 130. I passed on 3 times this year, within 20 yards of me. One time he came directly underneath me early season, and passed up on him. I was like, hey, let's let this guy go. And this is the first time this has ever happened. In February, I came across both of his sheds laying on top of each other in the middle of a green field.
That's wild.
I was like, that's so rare.
It is
so rare. And so I'm thinking how cool it will be if he comes around next year and actually do decide to take him.
You'll have the sheds and
I've got it. So what else was I going to ask you here? Oh, you're heavy into predator hunting too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, have you done the tournaments and all that?
Oh, yeah. So a few years back, I got in big predator hunting. So I do the tournaments.
Who's that through? Is it the Viking guys?
There's Wood Vikings over in Murfreesboro, and they do that now, and they started for a Children's Foundation or Soldiers Foundation. They're raising money now for kids, putting them through camps and everything. And he started his own organization where the veterans and everything, family members, they've lost a parent or something, and he'll take them out hunting and stuff now. So they raise money for all that now.
So how does like a predator hunt work?
So a predator competition or whatever?
Yeah, is it per number, per size, per?
They'll do per numbers. Like now they'll do like the top 2 biggest coyotes or whatever, or they'll do the most coyotes. So there's different things they do. And there's like bobcats, there's foxes, biggest fox, biggest bobcat, which we got the biggest bobcat this last tournament. So that was nice.
So is that basically those 3?
Yeah, those
coyotes,
3.
Bobcat, and foxes?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And that's different. It varies different tournaments. So sometimes it could be just strictly coyotes.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, man, we mentioned on the opening, your father, correct?
Correct. I am. Correct. I got 2 sons.
How old are they?
9 and 7.
Do they love the outdoors too?
They do, especially my youngest one. He's just like me, so he'll be right there by my side through the cold or whatever it will be. He's up ready to go at 4 a.m. So.
Has he shot his first deer yet?
He has not yet. So I got him shooting a 22 right now on a 20 gauge. I'm going to try to get him a 243.
That's, dude, I'm 45 years old and that's still what I use.
Yes, sir. That's
my
great
dad.
gun.
My dad gave it to me when I graduated high school, and that's still the
awesome
gun I use, man.
It's a good gun.
Since you haven't experienced this yet, you'll get it when it happens.
Right.
Seeing them take one is far more joy than you getting your own, man.
Absolutely.
Have they go with you all this past last year?
My youngest one did. So he went quite a few times, and he's been right there beside me when I've killed a deer or whatever. So he's all about it, willing to help out and everything. So, and he loves deer meat. So, he loves dove hunting too. So,
dove's by far the best.
For sure.
I think that's probably my favorite.
I love it. I can't wait. So
yeah.
It's great.
We get invited to Lee Bryce's gig every year. It's a father-son type thing. And
that's awesome.
Go out there and it's just the most fun. I'll never forget the first time I took Caden. It was probably 3 or 4 years ago. And it was like, horn went off. Everybody starts blasting when they're flying through. And he's like, Dad, something's touching me. Like something's falling on me. Like, yeah, buddy, you're going to feel it all day.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming down all day.
Trying to duck your head.
How do they feel about Dad fighting?
Oh, they love it. So they want to be like me. So they want to be fighters and everything now. I'm like, all right, calm down. one day. So they want to put the boxing gloves and got them a little punching bag and everything. So.
Yeah. Have they actually gone to a fight?
They have not yet. So if they do come to Nashville, that's where I want them to watch me fight. So they did watch me after the fights, and they got to turn the commentary down because everything.
Oh yeah,
so,
I mean, it's
they strictly just watch my fight, and that's it. So.
Well, man, it's soak it all in, man. I know it's kind of a cliche, and it always kind of aggravated me when people said it, and they're like, "Hey, it'll be gone before you know it." But my oldest is starting his senior year.
Oh well,
and we're looking at colleges and all that stuff, and it really hit me this past year. I was like, man, I'm losing my fishing buddy, my hunting buddy. Like, it's. We're going that song "Hunting by Yourself Again."
Yeah,
that's Larry
how
Fleet.
it feels.
Yeah, like that's exactly how it feels, man. So let's get into some other stuff that I try not to worry too much with my boys, with my boy and my daughters. As a dad, you really can't help it.
Right.
You try to teach them the best you can and just pray to God they listen and go forward, man. Some of my fears moving forward is, kids finding a job with AI and everything and affordable housing. And I mean, it's gotten crazy, man.
Different world.
Hell, is the dollar going to be worth anything when they get there, man? What are some of the things that, are on your mind? Cause yours are a little,
they're young,
smaller than mine, but I mean,
just what this world's going to be, when they grow up, the future for them, like you said, the job, the living, the school and everything, like what they're going to do, their living space. And I don't know what's ahead for them. So, it's a new generation. And they are starting to look up, these days, like asking family members. And as we get older and everything, I'm worried about them,
Yeah. What are some of the things that you're teaching them that maybe they're not picking up in the world?
They're Christians right now. My 7, 9-year-old just got baptized recently. They go to a private school. They're doing what's right and wrong. Manners and everything. Yes sir, no sir. My kids are very respectful, so they get no's for that. They never get in any trouble. Don't have to discipline them. So
that's awesome.
That's really great. I got very blessed for that. They're doing really good.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Stay on top of it, man, because I get people. The best thing that'll ever happen to you is when another parent compliments you on how your kids are behaving. And I get that a lot with my kids, and it's the best feeling in the world, man.
It is.
So let's say your boys stumble across this podcast 20 years from now. What is it you want them to hear you say?
Just hearing a dad's story and everything, they can look back at this and hear a lot about their father, the stories, and hopefully they'll take that in, to heart and be like, that's my dad and everything.
That's awesome, man.
Can't wait.
Love it. Well, man, you're kind of a cult hero around the Nolensville area.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves you around there, pulling for you, man.
So many kids and everything look up to me too. And it's great.
It's fantastic.
I love it.
So. Your kids in sports yet?
Oh, they are. they've been in sports since they were like 3 years old. So I put them in t-ball. So I started coaching them at a young age, and then they moved on eventually. So my oldest is in travel baseball now, travel football. My youngest is
where are they playing that?
Nolensville. So they're all in Nolensville sports.
Yeah. And
then my youngest does cross country, and he does travel flag football.
Okay.
But this year, my oldest is going to be doing the 10U tackle football, which I've been trying.
You in Nolensville?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
I've been trying to get him in tackle football for years now. So just the mother thing about the concussions and all that. So,
well, dude, I'll tell you, it's different now. So I coached Caden since he started at 7 years old, and he's now a senior. So I coached him, I don't know, a good 5-6 years in the youth program. I'll tell you, the Nolensville youth program is incredible.
That's awesome.
It's different than when me and you were growing up.
Right.
Like they teach tackling different. It's more of like a leverage thing and less impact.
Right.
He played, again, 8-9 years or whatever, and we never had no
issues down there. Yeah.
Nothing to really be concerned about. So those are by far the best memories of my entire life.
Oh, I loved
coaching him play.
Yeah.
So you'll absolutely love that. Well, man, I always like to ask every guest on the show this one question. What do you love most about living in Middle Tennessee?
Oh, the most thing I love down here is the hospitality, the people down here.
We get that a lot.
It's great. The environment, everybody's just so respectful compared to other places. You know, I'm very blessed to be from here in Middle Tennessee. It means the world to me.
Yeah.
So,
and people ask me this all the time. Have you seen much of a change in culture since it's grown? Like, I haven't really.
Yeah.
I mean, it still seems like the town I grew up in.
Right. I mean, the only thing is just turning left on Nolensville Road.
Oh.
That's the biggest thing I've seen.
I was showing property the other day. I was like, all right, Nolensville's fantastic, but I got to be honest. I got to give you the good and the bad.
Right.
Turning left sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, other than that, I mean, nothing's really changed for me. Just a lot more places, a lot more businesses, which I love that. So I got more options now.
Well, I tell people this all the time. I mean, just strictly coming from the real estate side of things is, yes, when things blow up, there are growing pains.
Right.
However, I've seen you don't want it to go the other way.
Correct.
Like, I've seen places where it actually goes the other way, and
it's not good.
It's not good at all.
Right.
The economy in the city falls, people stop coming. It hurts the local businesses, all that stuff. So,
Correct.
I mean, locals like you and I, it aggravates the shit out of us.
Yeah, it does sometimes, but yeah.
But it's better than going the other way. So,
correct.
Well, brother, appreciate you coming. I have a little gift for you.
Oh,
just
awesome.
Take that, will you, man?
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you having me out here.
615 hat. And thanks for coming, brother. And thank all of you for listening. Check out the Redneck Brawl and put your money on Tennessee Cornbread. He's a winner. So appreciate you coming, brother.
Absolutely. Thanks for
having me. See you guys next time. God bless.